Oh, yeah, that's right. Coming up next, we have the dope dad himself. That's right. It's Rico Lamitte. When he's not shucking and jiving, he's jiving and shucking. That's right. And you know what? And he finally got his lighting right so we can actually see his pretty little face. That's right. It is the dope dad himself on a weekend vacay, still on this holiday 3-day weekend. It is Rico Lamitte.
Thank you, Jason. It's more than a 3-day weekend for me. This is my 10-year anniversary. So me and Jasmine got the fuck out of Dodge. And you know what? We out here celebrating.
Happy anniversary.
We don't need your motherfucking lights when we having sex all over this motherfucking apartment. So this one's for you. This was, hey man, back in April 2022, New Jersey Attorney General Matt Platkin became a man amongst boys in the world of attorneys general everywhere when he mustered up the courage to issue a memo to all Garden State police chiefs and law enforcement agencies, instructing them that they may not take any adverse action against officers because they do or do not use cannabis off duty. Let's give a round of applause for Matt Platkin. That one's for you, Chris Eggers. For you. Maybe one day back in the day, you had an attorney general like him. But, you know, California, Gavin Newsom pretends to be something he's not. I won't go there. But to make sure nobody was misconstrued on the order's intent, he also clarified there'd be zero tolerance for cannabis use, possession, or intoxication of officers while performing their law enforcement duties. It seemed like a no-brainer at the time, and New Jerseyans would be better off knowing that their cops weren't off-duty engaged in cliche binge drinking activities. However, the decision caught plenty of officials and high-ranking cops off guard and became a thorny issue, leading to months of back-and-forth negotiations to provide officers with a clear guideline and some protection for it as well. Well, we've reached the climax, and the rules are officially etched in stone. Going forward, New Jersey police officers will no longer be tested for cannabis unless they're suspected of using or being under the influence while on duty, or if their position requires federal drug testing. Additionally, officers can be screened if they work or hold licenses regulated by the federal government, as cannabis remains illegal on a federal level. But off the clock, officers are free to do what the fuck they like regarding their consumption of legal cannabis as long as they are 21 and above. So if you find yourself in New Jersey anytime soon, maybe even rolling one up at Raekwon's Hastoria Cannabis Lounge in Newark, maybe send a pre-roll or two to the local cops' way. Who knows? It might buy you a little wiggle room if you run into them again in traffic court. This is Rico Lamitte, dopest dad on the street for High at Night News. What say you guys? I'd like to ask Chris Eggers first. What do you have to say about this, man? Attorney General